Welcome to the third episode of the Cosmic Connectivity Paradigm. I'm Bella, and I'm happy to have you all with us today. Today, we're stepping onto new ground to discuss something extraordinary yet intrinsic to all existence: a universal energy network. Let's start with an introduction to the universe's energy network. First, we will give you a contextual introduction. Imagine if every life form, every thought, every emotion, and every atom in the universe were connected in an intricate, vast network. Think of it like the universe's invisible web, constantly buzzing with energy exchanges. This concept goes beyond our conventional understanding of the universe as separate entities in physical space. Instead, it speaks to a more profound layer of existence, where energy and information flow seamlessly across unimaginable distances. Brandon's rivers of life flow theory has always been about flows of energy. Now, we extend this perspective to the grand scale of the universe. Brandon's sub-theory, the cosmic connectivity paradigm, is his dedicated effort to explore this aspect of reality. The cosmic connectivity paradigm aims to answer questions like, how does this energy network operate? Can we consciously interact with it? And could this network enable us to communicate across the cosmos? The possibilities are expansive and exciting. In this episode, we will unpack these ideas. We'll explore how this universal energy network could affect communication, knowledge exchange, and even travel. It's time to venture into the cosmic web of energy that we're all a part of. Ready? Let's begin. Let's start with a concept explanation. Across space and time, energy is always in motion. In the grand scale of the universe, this energy motion is not random or chaotic, but rather it forms patterns, intricate, dynamic, and ever-changing. These patterns form an incredible, vast network of energy. This is our universe's energy network. Similar to the Wi-Fi we use daily, this network doesn't need physical wires or cables. It thrives in the intangible. It exists in a realm beyond the physical, where space and time take on new dimensions. The nature of energy itself allows for this possibility. Energy is not bound by physical restrictions. It can change form, it can transfer, and most importantly, it can connect. By expanding our perspective, we can see ourselves not just as physical beings in a physical universe, but also as energetic beings in a universe of flowing energy. This universal energy network offers us a way to understand this. It's a visualization of the energy flows that make up the universe, connecting us all. We see this idea reflected in our day-to-day lives, too. When we turn on our smartphones or computers, they tap into a network invisible to our eyes. Yet it allows us to connect with people halfway across the globe, access vast amounts of information, and so much more. Now imagine if we could tap into this universal energy network, not with a device, but with our own consciousness? What if we could tune in to this cosmic web? Connection to rivers of life flow theory. Let's consider the potential implications of tapping into this universal energy network. If we apply the analogy of the internet, one immediate possibility is communication. But not just the exchange of words and ideas as we know it. This could be the communication of pure energy. Feelings, emotions, thoughts, all could be shared at the energy level. Now, think bigger. Not just between individuals, but between communities, societies, even entire civilizations. What if this energy network was the cosmic internet enabling interstellar communication? It's a mind-bending idea, but one that might not be too far off. Next, consider knowledge exchange. What if we could learn not just through reading and listening, but directly through energy? By downloading information directly from the universe, our understanding could become limitless. Learning could become a dynamic process, as fluid and adaptable as energy itself. Finally, let's look at travel. Here's where things become even more interesting. If we think of energy as capable of both motion and transformation, what if we could utilize this network for movement, not just of information, but of physical matter? Is Is the concept of teleportation purely the stuff of science fiction, or could it be an eventual reality within the universal energy network? While these are just explorations of possibility, it's important to remember that these potentials may not be as far off as we might think. The universe continually reveals itself to be more complex and incredible than we could ever imagine. It's a matter of being receptive, of expanding our thinking, and being open to the wonders that may lie in wait. Remember, we're not just theorizing about something outside ourselves. We are part of this universal energy network. It's not just around us, it's within us. Introduction to the cosmic connectivity paradigm. With these big ideas in mind, let's bring things closer to home and discuss what this might mean for us as individuals. The idea of a universal energy network might seem far removed, but the reality is, it's deeply personal. Just as the energy of our bodies contributes to our personal health and well-being, so too does our energy contribute to the health and well-being of the universal network. And just as we can impact our personal energy through our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can impact the universal network in the same way. Consider the idea of a ripple effect. When we send positive energy out into the world, it doesn't just dissipate, it propagates, affecting everything it comes into contact with. In the context of the universal energy network, our individual energy can, quite literally, reach the ends of the universe. On a smaller scale, we can see how this plays out in our relationships. When we are in a good mood, those around us feel it and are likely to respond in kind. The same goes for when we're down. This isn't just coincidence, it's the universal energy network in action, reflecting our energy back to us. This isn't just an empowering realization, it's a responsibility. We're not just passive participants in this network, we're contributors. Our actions, our energy matter. They have an impact. And that means we have the power to change the network, and by extension, the universe, for the better. Our responsibility then, as inhabitants and active contributors to this network, is to create positive, constructive energy, to build bridges of understanding, compassion, and love, because in doing so, we're not just helping ourselves, we're helping the universe and every being in it. Overview of the episode. Now let's consider the idea of a cosmic connectivity paradigm. Here we don't just examine our individual impact on the network, but also the shared energy of our communities, societies, and our entire species. Consider a school of fish swimming in unison or a flock of birds moving together in the sky. Each individual is important, but there's also a collective dynamic at play. Now let's apply this idea to our human societies. Each of us has a unique energy, shaped by our personal experiences, thoughts, emotions, and actions. Yet, together, we form a collective energy that is much greater than the sum of its parts. This collective energy shapes our societal norms, our shared experiences, and ultimately our collective destiny. Our collective energy can be a powerful force for change. When we come together with a shared intention, we can create ripples across the universal energy network far greater than any of us could alone. This is where the true potential of the cosmic connectivity paradigm lies. Imagine if we, as a society, could harness this collective energy towards shared goals. Imagine if we could amplify our positive energy to heal, create greater empathy, or achieve fairness. The potential is boundless. Our collective energy is a resource, and like any resource, it can be used constructively or destructively. It's up to us to choose how we use it. But one thing is certain, when we align our energies towards a shared positive intention, the impact can be astronomical. Universal Wi-Fi, a simple analogy. Now for our transition and introduction to analogy. Keeping in mind our exploration of the universal energy network, let's now consider something we are all quite familiar with, the technology of Wi-Fi. As much as this might be a daily tool we use to connect to the internet, it provides a surprisingly fitting analogy for understanding our grand cosmic energy network. Think about it. Our devices use Wi-Fi to tap into an invisible network of data, enabling us to connect, communicate, and share information with individuals or systems all around the globe. It transcends physical barriers, enabling seamless connections across vast distances. In a similar fashion, the universal energy network could be imagined as a kind of cosmic Wi-Fi, where every being, every thought, every emotion, and every particle are the devices, connecting and interacting in a complex, wide-reaching web of energy and information. We're already comfortable with the idea of a wireless network that links our devices. Now let's stretch that comfort zone to embrace a larger perspective. We're not only talking about connecting devices, we're talking about a connectivity that weaves through the entire cosmos, binding together all forms of life and energy, drawing parallels with Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi has become such an integral part of our lives. Through it, we effortlessly access the internet, that invisible link that binds together computers worldwide. This wireless connection doesn't just connect devices, it facilitates an incredible exchange of data and information. Let's take this concept and apply it to the universal energy network. Here, the devices are all of us, human beings, animals, plants, and even non-living entities, down to the tiniest particles. And this connection stretches far beyond our planet, reaching out to the stars, galaxies, and the cosmos at large. This network doesn't just stop at connecting us. It's not a silent, passive link. Much like Wi-Fi enabling data exchange, this cosmic network allows for an energy and information exchange. But it's not just about files and texts. It's about thoughts, emotions, experiences, consciousness, all flowing across this universal web. If our Wi-Fi connects us to a world of information and people, this cosmic Wi-Fi connects us to a universe of energies and life forms. Each energy exchange, each connection, contributes to the dynamic, ever-evolving flow of the universal network. In this grand scheme, we're both consumers and contributors. Just as we download and upload data over Wi-Fi, we receive and emit energy within this cosmic network. It's a constant, fluid interaction, a cosmic dance of energy that we're all part of. From this perspective, the internet becomes a microcosm of the universal energy network, an accessible, everyday reminder of our connection to the universe and each other. Communication through the network. Walking down a crowded street, you can see individuals engrossed in their smartphones, sending messages, making calls, sharing pictures and thoughts. All thanks to Wi-Fi or mobile data, invisible threads linking devices across distances, enabling communication. Now let's apply this understanding to the universal energy network. Here, the devices aren't just smartphones or computers, they're life forms, thoughts, emotions, energies. The messages aren't just words or pictures, but entire spectrums of feelings, ideas, consciousness. And the communication that this network enables goes beyond simple messages sent across devices. Consider the deep, silent understanding between a mother and child, the shared joy between friends, the inexplicable sense of calm in a serene, natural setting. These are all forms of communication that transcend language and physical proximity. They are raw, authentic, and profound, touching a deeper part of us, connecting us on an energetic level. The universal energy network could potentially facilitate such interactions on a grand scale. By tuning into this network, we might tap into a stream of universal consciousness, a vast ocean of experiences, emotions, ideas, and knowledge. This could offer us a new kind of communication, far richer and more profound than anything we've known so far. Imagine sharing not just words, but thoughts and feelings with someone far away, or even with a life form in another part of the universe. Imagine experiencing the collective joy or sorrow of a community, a society, or even the entire human species. It's a possibility that reshapes our understanding of communication, turning it from an exchange of words to an exchange of energies and experiences. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? The potential to connect and communicate in ways we've never imagined, all thanks to this cosmic energy network that we're all a part of. It's not just about broadcasting our thoughts and feelings into the universe. It's also about listening, receiving, and understanding the energies and experiences shared by others. So next time you use your device to send a message or make a call, take a moment to consider the vast, invisible network enabling that communication. Then think of the universal energy network, an even larger, more profound web connecting us all. It's a gentle reminder that we're never truly alone. We're part of something much larger, much grander. And that's a truly beautiful thought. Beyond information exchange, data sharing via Wi-Fi is an everyday occurrence that most of us have become accustomed to. We download files, stream videos, and surf the web, often without pausing to consider the fascinating processes occurring behind the scenes. Data, in the form of binary code, is transformed into understandable information. Images, text, sound. The universal energy network might operate in a similar manner, but on a far grander scale and in more profound ways. It's not just about transferring data, it's about sharing and transforming energy. Here, information isn't restricted to digital files or web pages. It could encompass emotions, thoughts, memories, even consciousness. Consider the implications of such an energy transfer. Imagine learning not just from books or lectures, but directly through experiences and emotions. This could dramatically change our approach to knowledge acquisition. No longer would it be about memorizing facts or figures. Instead, it would become a more immersive, experiential process, where we learn by feeling, by sensing, by truly experiencing. And it doesn't stop at knowledge acquisition. The ability to transfer and transform energy could have profound implications for our understanding of existence itself. What if we could feel the joy of a bird in flight, or sense the quiet strength of a towering tree, or experience the vast expanse of the cosmos? This could lead us to a deeper, more profound understanding of life, one that transcends human-centered perspectives and connects us with the broader universe. The universal energy network, much like Wi-Fi, is not a one-way street. It's an interactive platform, a cosmic dance of giving and receiving. We're not just consumers of energy, we're also contributors. Every thought we think, every prayer we pray, every emotion we feel, every action we take adds to this network, impacting the universal energy flow. So as we interact with this network, we're not just passive observers. We're active participants, shaping and being shaped by the energies we encounter. In a way, we become co-creators of our shared reality, each of us adding our unique energy signature to the universal mix. This realization places a powerful responsibility in our hands. We have the ability to impact the universal energy network, to contribute to the cosmic conversation. The question is, what will we choose to share? What kind of energy do we want to put out into the universe? Recap and conclusion. In this exploration, we've drawn parallels between something as commonplace as Wi-Fi and the universal energy network, giving a familiar frame of reference to a concept that's profoundly vast and complex. Just as Wi-Fi enables the flow of data, the universal energy network enables the flow of energy, creating a platform for interaction and transformation across scales and dimensions unimaginable. Through this lens, we've begun to imagine how communication might be experienced beyond the physical and linguistic boundaries we're accustomed to. We've considered the idea of energy transfer and transformation, not just in the physical sense, but encompassing emotions, thoughts, and experiences. We've contemplated how this could change our perception of learning and challenge our understanding of existence itself. Each idea we've discussed points to a deeper, more intricate level of connectivity in the universe, one that stretches beyond physical space and time. It hints at the potential for an interconnected existence where every action, thought, and feeling has a ripple effect on the universal energy flow. We've also emphasized our role as active participants, not just observers in this energy dance. It's a shift in perspective that has the power to fundamentally change how we view ourselves and our place in the cosmos. And as with any shift, it brings with it questions and curiosity. If we are part of this vast energy network, how do we tap into it? Can we consciously interact with it? And if so, how?
Hey everyone, this is Brandon. We've went pretty deep today, haven't we? With these topics, it's clear that there's so much more to discuss, so much more to understand. To ensure we give each topic the attention and depth it deserves, we've decided to split this episode into parts. Stay tuned for the continuation of Episode 3 and the universe's energy network. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. To ensure you're right there with us, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter. I've genuinely loved the conversations we've had over on X, the platform many of you may remember as Twitter. Your thoughts, insights, and perspectives truly make things interesting. So, keep the discussions going and let's continue this together. Until next time, keep those cosmic curiosities alive.